shut the fuck up.
Fucking
All right, y'all ready?
Oh wait, let me get this.
Bro, that shit is...
You just spit it at me.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so.
Make sure we get the car though.
Oh shit, yeah.
No, we look away.
We look like we own the car. Why do? But you gotta be here too, so they can hear you.
Oh yeah, that's true. My bad.
Exactly.
All right, fellas. Today we are here with this. It's 2018 5.0 10-speed. That is fast. So, no further ado, let's get the man, the legend, the myth himself into here, and he can talk to you a little bit about the car, what he's done to it, how long he's had it, why he had it, why he buy it, why the color, and what he does with it. Come into the spotlight, my friend.
So what year's the car? I'm just kidding.
Oh. It's a 2018, obviously Ford Mustang GT, 5.0, 10-speed, PP1 premium package.
Wait, what does PP1 stand for?
It's a performance pack. So it just has, originally it comes with different suspension, which I already changed anyway. The gearing is different, the wing, the lips, the wheels.
Okay.
Just small stuff, just an appearance package pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much all the car has.
that's pretty much it. Thanks, guys. Nah.
So that's the end.
That's the end.
Yep.
So, long story short, he's owned it for roughly about how long?
I've had it maybe since March, so however long that is, 5, 6 months, 7 months, whatever.
And it was part 2, like a month or 2 months after the fact of owning it. And
So I used to have a 2014 5.0 as well, stick shift car. Last it had was a single turbo, and then had an accident, wrecked it, totaled it, waited a year, and then picked this one up and went the same route, looking for more power. Obviously Gen 3s can hold a lot more, so this one does have a single turbo kit, fuel system, and all the goodies to make all the power, at least on a stock block, which we can go into depth of everything.
So, what kind of turbo are you running?
So if you want to pop the hood, we can.
Yeah, we can pop it. I know sometimes looking at it makes it easier to remember what you have.
Yeah.
Can I get inside and pop it? Sure.
yeah,
It's a mess. Don't judge the cars. It is dirty. We just finished it, so. Rip. Point to the right. Point to the right.
don't get the dirt. Don't get the dirt.
Not report the floorboard.
Oh, where's the latch? No, just kidding. So where do you pop this thing at?
I'll let you go more. Alright, so it is a CBR turbo kit, originally designed for S197 Mustang, so 11 to 14. According to the Coyote platform, that was the best kit made on the market for Coyotes back then. There's only maybe a handful of S550 cars with the CBR kit modified. So in order to make it work, manifolds worked. We had to rework the merge pipe. I had to do a tubular K-member, which we went with BMR and we just modified it. It's got a 5-inch downpipe. It is a Borg Warner 8093. Fuel system, I'm running a kind of put together side leak kit with upgraded lines for feed, 8AN, return, ID 1050X injectors. It has the GT500 pumps at the moment. I will be upgrading to dual Hellcat pumps. So that way we can run more boost.
Power, baby.
Yep, more power. This lap the Boss 02 intake manifold just because it looks better than the 18, which at the end of the day is kind of personal preference. I think they all perform the same on the boost, so it's whatever. What else? JGS 60mm wastegate, JGS Precision 50mm blow-off valve, running a 5-inch intercooler. Has the dump for the downpipe, like I said, 5-inch. eBoost 2 boost controller. Right now, it's currently on 8 psi. We will probably be doubling that up here soon. Shooting hopefully for north of 1,000 to 1,100, somewhere up there. Stock drive shaft, stock rear end axles, stock 10R80 for the moment. Once that goes, we'll go TH400. Possibly built bottom end when that goes. And still stock ECU. It is Lund tuned. Lund for the win. Yeah, shout out. They're good people, man. They tuned the black car. They never skipped a beat. This thing started right up on the first tune-up, so there's no questions that they are hands down the best tuners in the Coyote platform.
They like e-tuned your car?
Yep, it was all street tuned via logs. I work with Brandon at Lund Racing. He tuned the black car as well. I mean, I've worked with a couple of guys, but mainly Brandon up there at Lund. And it's a sick setup. It's done so good so far that we're excited to see where it goes.
Now, you said this kit was for SM197?
Yeah, it's 197, so 11 or 14 Coyotes. So the older.
It's not from your old one then?
No, the black car, my old car had an on-3 kit. It was a 76, 75 turbo or 75, 76, something like that. This is quite a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger?
Yeah.
It looks pretty heavy.
Which you never got the black one tuned, but it was pretty spicy.
It was tuned, but not fully turned up because it was a Gen 1 stock. So
Well, by tuned I mean dyno type.
Yeah,
Seeing
no,
the numbers, but it was definitely.
Yeah.
We never got to see the power, but I will give that car 100%. So.
And if you guys haven't realized yet, this is the one that was gapping the BMW in the previous video. this is the car. On 4 psi.
On 4 psi.
4 pounds on 93.
So.
But yeah, it's definitely fast. I mean, you guys saw the BMW. The BMW put out the work, and then we put it next to this thing, and then they're like a stock BMW.
Yeah, pretty much. Suspension wise.
Right now it's on the H&R lowering springs. I will be getting BMR drag springs for the rear and full BMR catalog on the rear for stop the hop kits and all the goodies that you need to make it work from a dig. That is the goal, for it to be a street car at the track. Hopefully shooting for low to mid fives. That's long-term goal.
Okay.
Right now, if we can get it at least high fives, low sixes, it'll be stout. It is a stock 10-speed still, so
Yeah, it is.
we don't know how long it'll hold for. So
Now, there's no tune on the trans or anything like that, right?
they do a little bit of tuning, but not crazy, nothing wild. They can adjust the shift points and all that stuff, but right now it's just pretty much whatever they feel comfortable with. It's revving out to 7,500 just because it's still stock valve springs and everything. So
Is that about how the stock rev is on the car? or-
no, when it was on motor, I was revving out to 8K.
Oh, okay, so
So,
you turn it
oof.
down a little
Yeah,
bit.
8,000 RPMs on motor. Brought it down because that turbo surprisingly spools pretty quick for the size.
Yeah.
And once it gets going, there's just doesn't
Break
fall
turn.
out of boost.
And that 10 speed too is
Uh,
just like
power
it
band.
stays in the power band.
Power band, yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing. As of right now, obviously we know these ain't your all-timer tires, but what are you running in the rear right now as is for the review?
It's
you know?
currently on Toyo R888Rs, 275/40 17s, which are very small for what I should be running, but I got a good deal on them with the wheels. They're 4 stars, F14 17 by 10 and a halves or 10s, I can't remember. I will be moving up to 315/50 17. It's going to be a big tire.
It's gonna look good.
Mickey Thompson ET Street R's. So hopefully we can put the power down with that. I don't think the streets are going to hold it anyway. Probably be maxed about 850, 900.
So you'll be able to.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Keep in mind, guys, he bought this car, had fun with it, did probably like 2 or 3 things all motor within the week of owning it. Like,
Yeah.
it still had a paper tag. It was, you know, he did a couple things to it, and then
Right.
I guess he kind of missed the black car. When he missed the black car, it was kind of, he had to do it. And
that adrenaline rush, boy. That fixing.
I said, black car, I vouched for it, I drove it, it was amazing. So now I'm desperate to see the feeling of this one that we're gonna get in the video. But it's pretty nice. It's a lot newer, a lot more bougier.
Yeah.
But I mean, anything else you want to say about the car? Or?
No, that's pretty much it. I mean, it was a lot of work. I forgot to mention, I do have to give a shout out to CrossFab, Seth Cross with CrossFab. He did a lot of the modifications to the merge pipe. He did the custom motor mounts for it to work. Without that, man, we wouldn't have been able to get this thing running. So huge shout out to him for taking his time and doing the work that he did.
Sounds fine with that work.
Yeah, it was all, I mean, it was garage built. Hell, I borrowed one of y'all's shop for, a month and a half almost. It was a long process, waiting on parts, waiting on funds. It was just waiting on fabrication. But it came around, and once it was like right there at the end of it, it came to life. It's a crazy build that it's the first Gen 3 with a CPR turbo kit, and it's doing the work. So we'll see what it really does turn up.
I'm excited to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Do you have anything to monitor the car, like when you're driving?
Yeah, so it has a Lund N-Gauge device, so it monitors all the parameters. Like I said, it's on an eBoost 2 boost controller, so I can monitor boost, adjust it on the fly. That's pretty much all you need for these cars. Stock ECU, they work, so don't really need much. Yeah.
You fire it up for us?
Yeah.
Get this thing.
Shoot.
Oh.
Go ahead, you can
Egger.
hop in there.
Shit.
Yeah, you can fire it.
Let's see. Might get some technology.
There's a button.
It's got comfort access.
It's got comfort access. Chill. And it's open dump right now, right?
Yeah.
Surprisingly, for open dump, it's not too obnoxious. Your black one was actually a lot louder.
It's loud, but like I said, it's a street car. It still has AC, still has power steering.
I ain't gonna lie. Hearing the car drive down the road, you would never think it's turbo, especially because you cannot see the intercooler on the car. So it sounds like a regular Mustang. It's a fucking sleeper.
Yeah, it's pretty sleeper. Like I said, I was just telling him right now, the black car that he had was a lot louder, and it was open dump as well. I guess to me, as I remembered it.
Give her some red. Give her some red.
Nice. Sounds good.
Now, I've heard that you're supposed to be running this nitrous TA. Is that true? Or is that not true?
I heard a little bit of talking about that. It possibly can make something happen.
That'd be
It's
fun
just,
to watch.
right now we're struggling to get traction, so
True.
possibly turn down. We'll probably set something up, and then I still want to set up the scramble button, so in case we do need it, then let it eat.
Which by the way, I'm gonna tell y'all now. Once this car gets 100%, you're gonna see this car a lot more often. We're gonna take it everywhere and make some money at Mexico off this guy. I'm just saying, legit.
Yeah, that's the goal. It's a lot of money spent, but
It's gonna make it back.
we gotta make it back somehow.
Be nice to take a trip to Charlotte. Definitely some.
Yeah, go
Cross
get
the
some
border.
Mexico. Yeah,
Across the border. Yeah.
across the border, go to Mexico, get some good works in with it.
Yeah.
Obviously, when it gets a tire, because we're gonna see how it does now. But
I could probably make it work from a higher roll, 50s and 60s, but definitely not when it's fully turned up. It's not gonna hold.
Well, without further ado, shall we go on a ride along?
yeah, you want to take us on a ride?
Sure, let's take it.
All right.
Follow
Well,
you.
let's.
Hopefully they can hear us.
Yeah, it's loud. Maybe we can roll the windows
So when we met you, you used to drive Mazda Speed, right?
over. Yeah. 2011, I think it was. Mazda Speed 3, fully built, big turbo.
Know what you meant about that turbo line.
Well, I've had a couple of
cars, man. You don't have to sacrifice nothing.
No, you don't, especially if you do it right. There's a lot of kids and a lot of people that go with custom kits and turbo stuff on Coyotes that have to sacrifice AC and power steering. Some do it for just the weight savings, but when you want a street car, it's not my daily, so I don't have to worry about it, but I still want it to be able to. The plan is for this car to do a lot of the drag and cruise events.
Yes.
Rocky Mountain Race Week, maybe Sick Week in Florida, anything like that. So I want to be able to have AC to make it from point A to point B without swamp ass. So,
struggling, sweating. I told Angel about that. I told him I want to do it, and I'm trying to get him to, work himself up to do it. But now that I know you're down, that
yeah,
makes
for
it
sure.
easier.
That's my goal for this build. It was focus around that, and obviously my goal really is hopefully as full weight as I can try to run a high 8. As long as I crack an 899, I'm happy with the build.
Oh, hell yeah. Shit, 899, it's not a joke neither.
Yeah.
It's fast.
We had plans to hopefully make it a Texas 2K this year, but I don't think, not Texas 2K, FL2K coming up in October. I just don't think the car's going to be quite ready for that in terms of reliability for the trans. I don't know. It depends how much I beat on it from now till then, which is only a couple weeks away.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's not a cheap trip to send out, and we just finished the car, so trying to recover the pockets a little bit before going crazy again.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna take it easy out there on it.
No, if we go out there, you gotta swing for the fences. So you can't go out there and be like, nah, I'm just gonna run everybody on low boost. No, bro, that's not how it works. There's a lot of fast shit in Florida.
Yeah, they don't play no games out there. They definitely got fast stuff. Shit. This is pretty sure this is gonna be the fastest car I ever rode in.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I've always rode in Hondas and stuff, and even if they make 500 horsepower, still front wheel drive,
Yeah.
you're spinning, you don't feel that instant.
Right.
So
Yeah, it's a whole different world. I mean, from the black car to this car, even on the same or half the boost, honestly, that the black car was running, this thing already feels way faster. And it's crazy what the 10 speeds do.
and they sound crazy too.
Yeah, that's a very unique setting about that turbo kit is, I guess, the way his runners and the manifolds are set up and the merge pipe, they sound so unique. Like, this sounds nothing like my black car. It's literally overall the same setup, a single turbo with a big that was a 4-inch dump on that one, so but it sounds completely different. Obviously compression and everything on the Gen 3s are different. So
This one got more compression.
yeah, it's higher compression. I believe these are 12 or 13 alone, I can't remember.
And this one revs higher too, doesn't than the other one?
Yeah, technically it does, but at the same time it's all based on really what the setup is. My black one, we go up on gears in a crank sprocket with a CJ manifold. You could have probably wrapped that out to about 82, 8300. Some people rev them higher than that. It's just the boost applications. You don't really want to go too crazy over spinning it like that. So
Yeah.
75, 7800 on these cars is plenty anyway. Screens.
Oh yeah, they do. It's crazy. That technology. Back then you would never thought of a V8 revving this high.
V8 revving. I mean, the Voodoo motors, the Shelby GT350, they rev out to like 9,000.
Jesus.
So it's crazy for a V8 to be doing that.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's Honda numbers.
It really is. Yeah, that's Honda numbers. You hear something revving that high, I would automatically think, oh, it's gotta be a freaking 4-cylinder. Honda. And now it's hard. It's sad for me to say it, but Hondas don't really have anything on these new V8s. I mean, they rev just as high. They got more torque. They put the power down better. They got better transmissions.
Yeah. The only sad part is the better they get, the heavier.
Yeah.
So it makes it harder. The V8s or Coyotes, Camaros, Challengers, and all these cars, they have to push way more power to get it moving harder. But it's so efficient that it's not that big of a
downfall to
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Ready? Yeah. and I love how stable and smooth it just feels like it does the job.
Yeah.
Hey, how I feel? What was that last one on? 8. 8? That shit feel crazy, don't it?
If you're gonna make about 800, 850, maybe up to 900, 1,000 with a 10R80, as long as you build it with a good kit, it might last you a season. But if you're anything over 1,000, you're gonna be rebuilding a couple times. It just depends how hard you abuse the car.
That's true.
I know that with the abuse that I'm planning on putting on the car, I don't see it being a viable option to just rebuild or build the transmission. I might as well just save the money and go TH400. There's no need for me to stay with a 10R80 when I know that the end goal for the car is just track only street car, but it's really just gonna be
Like
drag oriented. Yeah, I don't need to fucking daily the car or anything like that. So the 10R is just, it's fun, it's crazy. I mean, you see how it stays in the power plant, but it's really just.
I'm sure you're gonna miss it whenever you.
Yeah. I know the TH400 is not gonna be as streetable, which I know some people that don't have zero complaints about it, or they say it's fine. But there's no comparison. You got an overdrive car that you can just slap into, take off. It has 10 gears to go through, cruise, highway, and still get decent gas mileage and everything. So I have no clue what kind of gas mileage I'm getting, because when I was doing my fuel system, I messed up my fuel level indicator. But as long as you fill up every couple of days, it'll be alright. But it's not bad. I mean, even on the 85, to have this much power accessible in the fucking click of a button,
It's worth it.
it's completely worth it. Right now with the turbo kit, everything all together between fuel system, tubular K member, basically the full turbo kit setup, I'm a little over 10 grand. The TH400 swap is another 8,000 to 9,000. So you're full build for this with a stock motor, you're gonna be close to $20,000 at least, and that's me doing the labor myself.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it takes a lot to play with Coyotes, and the newer Camaros, they're just not cheap whatsoever. So, but you gotta be dedicated. You gotta know what you're looking into and what you want, and just chase after it and just bite the bullet.
Yeah.
I'm not in a rush to get to my goals. It's just they'll come as they can, and use the 10R80 for now until it goes to start slipping. And if I find a good deal, maybe on a built one that's less than half the price of a TH400 swap, then yeah, I'll slap a built 10R80 into it. But otherwise, stock will do for a while.
Even built, do they hold for the power range? Your trucks?
Up to 1,000. If you get the upgraded clutch packs, they say they handle up to 1,300, somewhere around there. But again, you're gonna be rebuilding it multiple times a year. So
Might as well.
it just depends on the kind of abuse and how often you take it out and the holes and everything. So with 1,000 wheel horsepower clutch pack kit, extra clutches and everything, if you don't beat on it every day and you don't have it turned off 24/7, then yeah, you'll probably last a year with no problem. I mean, it's a hit or miss too, because there is some stock 10R80s holding 8, 9, 1,000 horsepower for however long, and then eventually they start burning clutches. But
Gotta pay to play.
yeah, you gotta pay to play. You kind of just so up until recently is when they kind of have started coming along and getting more product in stock and everything. But there's just not something that I was willing to wait even longer, when it took me a little over 3 months to get the car done. So
Which is not bad. You know, there's
It's
people
not-
out there
it's not-
spending years
yeah,
building a
yeah.
car. So
There's builds that take years. So.
yeah. To be this fast in that short amount of time, shit.
And like I said, I mean, I've only had the car since March. We're in September, so April, May, June, July, August. So 6, 7 months.
Yeah.
With the cars for it to be already making this kind of power, and it was down for 3 months. So
Yeah.
realistically, 4 months of driving the car and already slapping. I had the turbo kit literally 2 weeks after I bought the car. I was full, or not full bolt on. I had intake in it too, and the following weekend after I bought the car. So it's just
So your first test was us and Angel's BMW.
That was the first run that you guys saw in the video. Was this car on 93 on a safe tune on 4 pounds. It peaks 5 pounds because of the wastegate, but it tapers off by redline. You're hitting 3.9, 4 pounds. So it's really not nothing. That's the first pull that we did.
Just now.
It's the same thing. It's just 3.9 pounds is what it peaks.
That's insane, guys. This thing feels so fast for it being on, or you know, like
Minimal
4 pounds.
boost,
Yeah. Even when you raced the Angel and it was just a 93, and you said it was 4 pounds, I looked at Angel and I was like, bro, I was like, golly, man, that thing is gonna be a bullet when it's done. It just hauled ass, dude. Hauled ass. I had not seen Angel get gapped that bad. You know, and like I seen him lose a razor too, but I ain't never seen him get gapped that bad, especially on 4 pounds only, man. Not even E85.
Yeah.
I was mind blown. Like, God damn.
I'm gonna run back and see how it compares 4 pounds on E versus on 93.
Oh yeah.
That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, that would be a good way.
Stuff out.
Cause like that, you know how much of a difference the E made alone.
E to 93.
Wow. Looks like we found the car meet, guys. You can't see him, but all of them are over there too. Ran into some.
Y'all get a bill and I'll judge your car. You just put your receipt on the windshield.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Ran into some car show. So we actually came over here to see if we can try to make some quick bread in Mexico.
In Mexico.
We'll let y'all know if we do or not, but either way, maybe you can enjoy some of the views of the car.
I'm sure it would.
What do you think, boys?
He said it's about making 700, so I was like, oh, let's go. But he just got it 2 days ago, so he's still getting used to it.
You think you gonna
No, it's
do
not
it?
his, it's his buddy.
We need to talk to him.
He said he'd probably be down to try it.
Oh, you already asked him?
I asked him. Like I said, we pulled up because we were trying to see if we could play it. He's like, well, we just got it, so we're probably going to have to get used to it. But I'm sure he can be down at some point.
He needs to pull up and see finesse.
Yeah.
This one? Yeah. Oh, bro. I can try it. This is stick shit.
Shit, I'm going to pop it.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to get it? Come on. They also open up the garage. I saw the pictures and everything, and then when I saw
He just got the car.
I said, it may hard. You can try it.
And that's what my girlfriend, her favorite color.
No conozco, no sé si sabe guiar. Acaba de comprar el carro.
Esa es la que importa.
Con razón. Y están bien. Seguranza, papi, te compra un G3, otro. Vamos a correr con esto.
¿Quién es el dueño? Who's the owner right now?